Welcome everyone. Are you looking for new opportunities to sell to the county? Well, we're excited to take this time to present this information to help you determine your right fit in selling to the county. This video will help you understand our procurement process, and ultimately, understanding our process will help all businesses improve their strategy.
A good place to start is with what we call the procurement cycle. The procurement cycle begins when a county department has a requirement or a need for goods and services. Departments control their budget and understand their business. The process continues by defining the specifications for a good or service, then collaborating with staff in the procurement department to determine the optimal procurement strategy. After this occurs, the business opportunity is solicited, responses are evaluated, and then an award is made. The procurement cycle concludes with implementation, delivery, and supplier performance. Understanding the procurement process is vital to your sales strategy.
One of the most important things to remember is how we're structured here at the county. The Central Department of Procurement and Material Management, or DPMM, is the ultimate authority for procurement here at the county. DPMM supports the other 40+ departments and agencies with their procurement requirements. However, prospective businesses need to understand the importance of getting out in front of the customer, who are the program managers, IT administrators, engineers, etc. These staff are the subject matter experts that define the specifications for these various opportunities. So now that you know the basic procurement structure and who determines the budget and requirements, it's important to know how the actual procurement process works.
In Fairfax County, we categorize open market procurements based on the estimated spend or dollar amount. There are 3 general categories of procurement: small, medium, and large purchases. Let's start by talking about small purchases. A small purchase is any expenditure under $10,000. These small purchases are fully delegated to the individual departments with no involvement from DPMM. These purchases generally require a single quote, and departments reach out directly to trusted suppliers for estimates and pricing. Processing time for a small purchase usually takes from 1 to 5 days to complete. So if you know the county has a need for a particular goods or services and your pricing is competitive, reaching out directly to the department or agency can be a great strategy for small purchases. Medium purchases, or what we call in procurement informal purchases, are expenditures between $10,000 and $200,000. Within the informal category, there are 2 methods for obtaining required competition. For purchases between $10,000 and $50,000, agencies are required to solicit a minimum of 3 quotes, with one of the quotes being from a small, women, and minority-owned or SWAM vendor. For purchases between $50,000 and $200,000, a minimum of 4 quotes are needed, with 2 being from SWAM suppliers. This is a great opportunity to be competitive in the medium-sized purchases if you identify as a SWAM supplier. Departments directly solicit for informal purchases by reaching out to suppliers or advertising on EVA, the state's e-procurement system. This type of purchase can take anywhere from 15 to 45 days to complete. Medium purchases can often be periodic requirements, so creating a relationship with the county is a benefit of this purchase category. Finally, we have our large purchases, or what we call a formal purchase. A formal purchase is conducted for expenditures above $200,000. This is where the Central Procurement Office, DPMM, will conduct a formal procurement process with either an invitation for bids or a formal request for proposal. Formal IFBs generally seek the lowest price based on specifications, whereas formal RFPs seek offers to obtain the best value through negotiation. These formal purchases are publicly advertised through EVA to registered vendors in the system. EVA allows vendors to register using commodity codes and be automatically informed when the matching solicitations are posted. We highly encourage prospective vendors to register for notification of opportunities, not only with Fairfax, but with other localities and agencies across Virginia. Large purchases can be complex and can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months to complete.
All in all, our procurement structure is very important when trying to sell to Fairfax County. Knowing which agency you'd like to work with and where your good or service fits within the thresholds are the most important things to consider when finding your right fit and selling to Fairfax.